What's up everyone, this is Eric with High Foodality, and today I'm going to be taking you to one of the best and most well-known hot dog stands in the Chicago area. In fact, you may have caught a glimpse of it recently on the popular FX Hulu series, The Bear. Of course, I'm talking about SUPERDAWG, which has been serving customers delicious food since 1948. Today, I'll be trying some of their signature foods and letting you know if this really is the best hot dog you can get when you're in Chicago. I'll also share with you some of their amazing story, why this restaurant is so unique, as well as its long history with the community. So come on, let's sit down and have us a SUPERDAWG. SUPERDAWG has two locations in the Chicagoland area, but today we are at the original location on the corner of Devon, Milwaukee, and Nagel. That's right, this is a 3-street intersection, which is one of the things that the north side of Chicago is famous for, or should I say infamous. This is still considered Chicago in what is known as the Norwood Park neighborhood, but we are pretty far northwest from downtown. So if you're visiting downtown Chicago, this place is going to be a bit of a hike for you. My advice would be, if you're flying into town from O'Hare Airport, to plan on stopping at SUPERDAWG on the way to or from the city, since it is more or less on the way. As I mentioned, SUPERDAWG has been serving the community since 1948, when Maury and Florence Berman, two high school sweethearts, decided to open a hot dog stand after Maury returned home from World War II. It wasn't just the food that made SUPERDAWG immediately stand out, but also the pair of 12-foot icons that the couple placed on top of their small building, which they designed and built themselves. The hot dog stand opened during what is commonly known as the golden age of comic books, where heroes like Superman, Captain America, and Wonder Woman delighted the eyes and the imagination of the public. The couple decided to immortalize the love they had for one another by constructing these flirtatious statuettes, which can still be caught winking at one another to this day, while also incorporating the popularity of comic book characters into the design and the name of the establishment. Thus, SUPERDAWG was born and has been standing as tall as the statues that now tower over both of their locations ever since. SUPERDAWG is not just a good place to get a bite to eat, but it is an experience in of itself. When you get here, you will see that the parking lot carports still have a speaker bellhop system, which is used to this day. This restaurant is so old that when it first opened, the electronic speaker system had not even been invented yet, and bellhops would just come out to any car that pulled up. Now you can use the drive-up speaker, or you can order from the stand inside. If you do choose to place your order through the speaker, a member of the staff will deliver it on a tray and place it on your window. Today we are going to try the top 5 things to get at SUPERDAWG, so of course this will include their signature hot dog, along with their crinkle-cut fries. I will also be trying the cheeseburger, which is also known as a super cheesy, as well as a chocolate shake, and some of their signature ice cream, which I will get some help from a surprise taste tester. So be sure to stay until the end of this video to see if SUPERDAWG really is the best hot dog in not just Chicago, but the entire country. Full disclosure, I've been going to SUPERDAWG for over 30 years, but I had not gone in a while since moving away from the city. So I was eager to try it again, but also worried that the food may not be as good as I remembered it. The first thing I tried was the cheeseburger, or super cheesy. There's also a double cheeseburger on the menu that is called a Whooper Cheesy, but the few times I had that, I thought it was a bit much. The first thing that strikes you is the branded packaging, which is very unique. They really do try and cram as much food as possible into these little boxes, to the point where you usually have to eat some of the fries just to get to your burger or dog. I get my super cheesy with just onion because I really like that they use diced onion on their burgers instead of sliced, which you don't find a lot. You would think that the onions would fall out all over the place, but the cheese is so gooey that they stay in place like quicksand. The patty size I would say is not as small as a smash burger, but it's also not the size of a pub burger. From the first bite, I remembered why I enjoyed these burgers so much. Even though the recipe seems very simple, the fresh ingredients really shine through, and together they make for a very satisfying burger. This isn't a gourmet burger by any means, but that does not make it any less amazing. You can definitely taste the char on the meat, which is another reason I don't load up on toppings. They also put the bun on the grill, which helps bring out the char taste of the burger. Yep, this is still one of my favorite cheeseburgers, and I would put it up against any other chain-style burger in the country. The next thing I had was the SUPERDAWG, which you can also get charred, but I went old school. You can see that I did not shy away from the toppings on this thing, and I got everything except relish and mustard. While SUPERDAWG is known for their neon green relish, I tend to stay away from it because I think that it has such a strong taste that it overpowers everything else. But my favorite toppings on a SUPERDAWG are not only the kosher dill pickle spears, but also these pickled tomatoes. Instead of the standard slice of red tomato, SUPERDAWG gives you something you won't find on any other hot dog, and they are really amazing. This hot dog, or should I say SUPERDAWG, is great for 3 reasons. It starts with the bun that they use, which is not only warmed in their custom-built steam table, but is also a poppy seed bun. Some people don't like a seeded bun, but I think it creates a nice texture change from the soft bread. Then the hot dog has a very nice bite to it and is the kind that snaps when you eat it. While I'm usually a snob for Vienna hot dogs, this dog is SUPERDAWG's own special recipe, so I can't hate on them for that. Finally, the toppings all taste very fresh and are loaded on with a heavy hand, so it's hard not to take a big bite. This is why I really do think that you can't get a better hot dog anywhere else than at SUPERDAWG, not to mention that they have been consistently amazing for over 75 years by making everything fresh and with care their own way. Also, I usually do not like crinkle cut fries, but I do like the ones at SUPERDAWG, and in my last visit I learned why. Because the fries at SUPERDAWG are fresh and not frozen. The establishment cuts their own fries every day using a machine that SUPERDAWG co-founder Maury Berman invented decades ago. The staff try and fill every bit of space in your container with fries too, so don't worry, I doubt you will want more after you're done with your meal. To cap off this amazing lunch, I also ordered a chocolate shake and some ice cream. The chocolate shake was very thick, probably a little too thick to drink at first, but on a hot day it melted pretty quickly. There is something about ordering a shake at a drive-in that just makes it better for some reason, and I would definitely recommend you order a shake too when you are here. Next, I got a scoop of their signature ice cream in a cup and a cone for my family. SUPERDAWG serves their ice cream in squares, not scoops, which is something else that makes this establishment stand out. My fiance said the chocolate cone was very good, and my son also loved the scoop of vanilla, although the fact that it was orange and not white did confuse him at first. All in all, we had a great meal at SUPERDAWG, and I can't wait until I have another reason to be in this area and come back. I say they have the best hot dogs you can get anywhere, and this is definitely a place that you should try and visit next time you are in the Chicagoland area. That is all for me today. I want to thank you for joining me for the first video on this new food channel, High Foodelity. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you know when my future videos come out, and you can join me on my food adventures as I try some of the best that the Chicago area has to offer. Thanks everyone, and I will see you next time on High Foodelity.